Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been such a very long time since I've been on this platform, only because I've been kind of discouraged. If you see me looking down, it's because I've taken some notes. I came back and recalibrated. I've taken some notes and I don't want to forget anything. So if I'm looking down, I'm just scrolling through my notes. So today we're gonna just get real with this. I want to talk about something that I feel like I've been struggling with. I feel that I know there's so many other content creators or people chasing their dreams in general, and I'm sure you can relate to that, right? Okay, but check this out, y'all. I feel like I miss my era. To say that out loud, to admit that out loud is such a tough thing to do, only because I feel in my mind like it's a lot just thinking about it, you know? And if you've ever felt that you started too late, like you missed out on your perfect timing, or like the world has moved on without you, right? That's kind of like how I feel. I want you to stick around for this conversation because I know I'm going to talk about why I feel like I missed my era, but most importantly, what I'm gonna do to kind of push through this to get over that hurdle of why I feel the way I feel. So here we go. Feeling like I missed my moment. I'm just gonna explain to you why I feel like I missed my moment. Do y'all remember during COVID? I mean, I know I had so many other times to start, but the last time I felt like was worthwhile was probably during COVID, where most of everybody was at home, and I'm sure it was a lot of content creators like blew up, blossom, became who they were, increased who they were, and people during that time was at home. They was on YouTube, they was scrolling on TikTok, Instagram, and consuming content all day long. It felt like there was a golden age of content. That's how it felt to me, where you show up, put in work, and you grow really fast. And I know in this time we live in, this instant gratification, and it's not that I'm wanting instant gratification, it's just that I've been on YouTube, on the YouTube platform since 2022, I want to say, and I hadn't grown the way I initially thought I was gonna grow. I mean, I'm very authentic with my content. I don't copy and paste somebody else's work. I work hard at editing and creating content for you that, to me, it seemed like it's very interesting and hosted. I'm sure it may be interesting to some of you, but during that time, people were discovering like new creators really fast. But now I feel like it's different, only because the landscape seems to be overly saturated, and the breakthrough seems to be a lot harder. And, excuse me, I think I probably got onto actually doing this YouTube thing again, like towards the end of COVID, to be honest. But sometimes I catch myself just thinking back, only if I started back then, where would I be now? You know what I mean? And that thought, it lingers in my head, and I know what ifs is a very dangerous thing to be, thinking about. Like, what if it can keep us being stuck in the past instead of moving forward? So that's the thing that gets me. Do you feel me? Okay, also, like, back then, before I started in 2022, I was like 100 pounds bigger, and I saw nobody at the time like my size. I didn't see nobody, not that I was looking for people to be like a person I look up to, but I never saw people like, as confident in being my size on there. And come to think about, I lost all this weight, I see my big girls on here doing the thing, like, And I wouldn't necessarily say big girls because I still consider myself a big girl, although I lost 100 pounds. Like, I'm still there in my mind space. I'm still there. But I feel like I never saw, like, my type of people there. So I didn't know how welcoming that community would be. So I chose not to, maybe because I wasn't as confident back then. So to be honest, I guess I wasn't fully comfortable with myself at that time. And I didn't have to have reassurance that I need, that I have today. Just looking back, I felt like that was one of the obstacles that held me back, if I must say so. I realized self-doubt has stopped me so much. And going after what I really desired, what I really, really wanted, what I truly wanted with my heart, mind, body, and soul, spirit, and all. And now I just have to remind myself, just because I didn't start back then doesn't mean that I cannot succeed now. Back then don't define where I'm going to be at next week. And that's what I have to continually work on and continually think about, because this is a process. It's not a microwave type thing. And that's the thing that gets me. No instant gratification, no instant gratification, no instant gratification. But if you own it for the long stretch, stay on the long stretch. And I know they was like, well, just be consistent, just be consistent, just be consistent. In time it'll come. Just stay consistent. At one point in time, I was consistent, and then I stopped because I got so discouraged. I mean, editing videos, making these long form content videos, and then turn around and either you don't get the views, you work 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours on editing the video to be perfect, and it just doesn't go anywhere. And I guess that's a thing that kind of discouraged me too. So here's a plan that I planned for myself. How we're gonna move forward. Now that I laid that out, let's talk about what I'm gonna do about it. But I refuse to stay stuck in my thoughts. Like, y'all, the feeling of discouragement can take over, and it can cause depression. Like, I feel like I was in a depressed mode, a depressed state. Like, I was still recording content and stuff that I still have to edit, but at the same time, as far as like putting it out there for you to see, I was so discouraged because I just felt like the hard work didn't get to where I was trying to get to, But here are some things I plan to shift my mindset, and hopefully you guys can take this away from whatever you're trying to do in life, and let's go forward. Like, shifting our mindset, and so that we can continue to move forward. So right now, I'm gonna be focusing on authenticity, being authentic. Authentic instead of trends. That's my plan. One thing I do realize is that while trends give you quick visibility, authenticity, I cannot pronounce my word. Oh my God. Being authentic basically is what people really want and will allow people to stay. So instead of me chasing like a viral challenge, in which I have done a few shorts because I was chasing a viral challenge, I just feel like my unique personality, my perspective, my passion on the content creation itself should do it. I feel like it should do it. Like, I'm very authentic. I don't copy, and like I said, I don't copy and paste other people's what they do. I'm kind of like for better words, I wouldn't say that I'm one to follow behind others. I'm more of a leader than a follower. So hopefully that would be a good thing. There are people out there that is looking for exactly what I bring to the table, and I just have to make sure that you find me. Hello, I'm here to stay. I ain't going nowhere. My camera done overheated, y'all. Creating consistency even when it feels pointless. I think that's my main thing. I wrote it, now I have to be about what I write. Like, being consistent even when it seemed pointless, even when it seemed like I'm not getting anywhere. Like, I have to say that I won't lie, there are days when I question, is it even worth it? Like, days where I put in hours of work and only a handful of views. But here's the truth, consistency builds credibility. Even if I don't see immediate results, show up regular is the key to long-term success. I'm committed to putting in the work, even if it feels like no one is watching, because I know one day the right people will find me. And I guess I can think about it as like a job. When you first go to work, your first week, even if it's a bi-weekly, bi-monthly pay, you don't get paid the first day you work. You don't get paid the first, and it's not just about money. Like, I've wanted to do this for so long, and just a bit of a pro about it is getting paid, but I actually love creating content. I'm not I've been wanting to do this, not somebody that just started to say, hey, we can get paid doing this. No, that's not me. So wherever we left off, sorry, my camera overheated, but I want to go back into like learning and adapting also to new platforms, because YouTube is not the same that it was 5 years ago. TikTok is really hot right now. Instagram push reels, and AI is changing how basically content is being created. Instead of me complaining about how to use those things, I'm going to work towards finding YouTube videos or anything like that that can help me make my videos exactly how I want to. So just working on that department, testing out new strategies to figure out what works, because I know the digital world and platforms are everlasting. It's evolving. So right now I plan on building a community, not just a following. One thing I learned is that if having 1,000 followers mean nothing, there is not truly an engagement. So instead of just chasing numbers, I want to focus on building an actual community, somebody who can relate to me, somebody who will talk back to me, somebody who understands and relate to everything, maybe not everything, but the majority of things that I bring to the table, where it can be a constant community. We push back ideas off of one another. I ask you, what do you think about this? And you leave me a comment. Like, I like that type of community. It means so much to me. The engagement feels personal. And here we go again, like my camera is overheating. Also, I want to take care of my mental health. The journey, it can be mentally draining, and this comparison to a game is real. Social media make it feel like you're just not doing enough, in which you can be doing everything. So I'm making a priority to take care of myself, in which that's why I kind of took a break, whether it means stepping away, in which I did, or just setting some boundaries so that I can see my progress. I will continually do that so that I can move forward, but I don't plan on stopping too much longer. Like, I can't keep stopping and going. I'll never get to my destination. So just be patient with me so that I can get there. Lastly, I know I'm not the only one feeling this way. So I know I'm not the only one that feels this way. And if you are watching this and you feel like you missed your era, you feel like you missed your moment, you feel like you started too late, then just know the odds are not stacked against you. And I want you to know that you still have time, just like I still have time. I had missed my mark, although I felt like that. We had missed our mark. We still have time. There's no expiration on success. And just because somebody else started after you, grew really fast, doesn't mean it's no room for you to succeed. Like, it's still room. It's not, although it's saturated, it's not oversaturated. God has a place for you exactly where He wants you to be, and you will progress. Lastly, the most important thing I feel like this, just keep showing up. People who win, believe it or not, the people who win in this game are the people who never give up, the people who never quit. And I know that's easier said than done, because we don't see results in this instant gratification, or just gratification at some point in time. So That's my thing, not to give up. So I really do. If you made it this far, I want to thank you from the top bottom of my heart. Thank you for watching and listening to me. This was one of the heart-to-heart videos that was kind of tough to even talk about. I really did need to get this off my chest. And if you're feeling discouraged, I hope that this gave you some sort of motivation to just keep going. If you made it this far, again, I do appreciate you. And just want us to talk in the comments. Have you ever felt this way? How do you stay motivated? Please answer these. I just genuinely want to know. How do you stay motivated? And lastly, let's help support each other so that we can get over this hurdle of feeling like we missed our moment, because we're here for a reason and we're going to succeed. So I do thank you, and that will be the end of my video. I hope that this video gave you some sort of encouragement, because I know that I'm not the only one that feels this way. So I'll see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Y'all, we ain't missed our market. We did not miss our moment. We are going to be successful. We will not get discouraged. We are not wanting instant gratification, but gratification at some point in time. We are not these microwave instant people that just pop up and go away so fast. We want to build a community, not just a following.